Hi friends, it's Miss Jenifer from Somerset Academy of Music, and today I'm going to show you how to play the primary chords for the key of E major. That's right, I'm going to take you through and show you how to play the primary chords for key of E major with all the correct fingerings. All right, before we get started, I'd just like to thank you for watching my video and ask you, if you find this video at all helpful, that you would consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. And you're always welcome to share my videos with your friends and families. Okay, so before we get started, the thing we want to remember first, of course, is that the key of E major has 4 sharps. That is F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. Okay, so we're going to start also remembering that primary chords, what we're going to be playing today, is a combination of the primary chords that's called the full authentic cadence. And our primary chords are always built on the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th note of the scale. So in the key of E, that's going to be E, A, and B. That's where we're going to start. So we're going to start with the E chord. It's going to be what we call our 1 chord. And the E major chord is going to be the notes E, G sharp, B. We're going to play those with our 1, our 3, and our 5. Then we're going to play our A major chord, which is the notes A, C sharp, and E. We're going to play the E down low. So we're going to be playing E, A, C sharp. Then we're going to go back to our E major chord. Then we're going to be playing 2 different chords here. We've got our choice of 2 chords. We could either play B major or we could play B7. Okay? So a B major chord is, of course, the notes B, D sharp, and F sharp, and we're going to play that by moving the D sharp and the F sharp. Instead of playing them up here, we're going to play them down here. So we're going to play the chord, we're going to move the F sharp and the D sharp down here. We're going to play D sharp, F sharp, B with 1, 2, and 5. That would be how we play the B major chord. Or you can play the B7 chord, which is going to be made up of the notes B, D sharp, F sharp, and A. And we're going to move that A down here so you can see it. First of all, we're going to throw the F sharp out, and then we're going to move the D sharp here. So the dominant 7, or the B7 chord, and the scale is going to be D sharp, A, B, played with 1, 4, 5. I flew through a whole bunch of theory right there. If you didn't understand all that, that is no worries. Just trust me that the B7 chord is played D sharp, A, B. We'll learn that theory another time. Then we're going to come back to the E major chord, which is E, G sharp, B. Okay, so if we put that cadence together, I'm going to do it with the dominant 7 chord. So this is going to be E major, which is our 1 chord. Our 4 chord is A major. Back to the 1 chord, that's E major. Then we're going to do our dominant 7 chord, which is B7. And then we're going to end on 1 chord E major. Okay, now I'll do it with the B major instead of B7. Looks like this. And you can play this cadence with either one. It just depends on if you like or need the B major versus the B7. Either one will work. So here it is with B major. So E major, A major, then we're going to do B major, E major. Okay, let's look at that with the left hand. So left hand, same chords, just different fingerings. So E major chord is with 5, 3, 1. A major is E, A, C with 5, 2, 1. Back to E major, 5, 3, 1. Then the dominant 7, the B7, is D sharp, A, B with 5, 2, 1. If you want to do B major, then you're going to do D sharp, F sharp, B with 5, 3, 1. Back to E major. So here it is with the dominant 7, E major, A major, E major, B7, E major. Okay, now let's look at it putting hands together. So the notes are all the same, just slight changes in the fingerings that you'll want to take note of. So here we go. So we got E major, which is our 1 chord. Our 4 chord is A major. Notice that our left hand's using 2, right hand's using 3. Back to E major. Then here's the dominant 7, the B7. That's our 5-7 chord. That is D sharp, A, B. And notice that the left hand's using 2, right hand's using 4. Back to E major, our 1 chord. Here it is with B major. So we got E major is our 1, A major is our 4, back to the 1, and then we're going to do our 5 chord, which is B major, D sharp. Notice our left hand's using 3, right hand's using 2. On that B major chord, back to E major. That's with B major. there you go. That's how you play the primary chords for the key of E major. I hope that was helpful. If you did find it helpful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.